Hey guys, I am so excited to be here with you. We're about a month away from the Rearranged Life release. In case you missed it, the Rearranged Life is my debut novel and it's coming out on May 15th. I have so much news and I had to share it with all of you. We debuted the cover, as I mentioned in my last vlog, on March 20th, and it was absolutely incredible. I wish that I could even tell you how many different reactions I had and how incredibly positive the whole day was. But I also wanted to tell you a little bit about what the process was like because I definitely didn't expect it. So, a lot of publishers don't let their authors have a lot of input about what the cover looks like. It's sort of a separate process. The writer writes, and then the company takes care of the rest. And I've been very lucky because Curiosity Quills let me have a lot of input into what my cover looked like. And that was tough. In fact, they probably gave me too much freedom because I had about 40 different drafts come in my inbox. Eugene, the designer, nailed it on our final try. We really are just all so happy with the way it turned out. There's a lot of difficulty with capturing this cover because of the story. So Nitya, the protagonist, is Indian American, and capturing both the Indian and the American sides of the story was really, really challenging, to say the least. Because you don't want to go too Indian because she didn't grow up there. She grew up in the United States, but you also can't go completely American because she's first generation. So we finally found this incredible image of this Caucasian guy's hand holding an Indian girl's hand, and then we managed to work around it. And Eugene added college doodles, which, let's face it, probably 95% of my college notes were, just little drawings. And the other 5% seem to have made it onto the background of the book because the handwriting that you see on the white is actually mine. It's a very cool touch that he added, and I am so thrilled with it. Now we've added a face to a name, so that means it's up on Amazon. The paperback is actually available for immediate delivery if you guys want it, and the ebook has a soft release date of May 15th. Insert all the dirty jokes you want about soft release comments here, because I totally did. I am throwing a launch for the paperback and for the book as a whole with the Penn State community on April 24th from 12 to 2 at the Hub bookstore, so the Penn State bookstore. I am so excited to see everybody there. I hope everyone can make it. I know that it's in the middle of the day, but, just take off time from work and come hang out. We are also going to do one in May for the ebook release, and the information for that is still coming, so I will keep you guys posted on that. I am so pumped about the blog tours that are coming about around the time of the releases. I have a review tour set up with CQ, and then Inkslinger's taking over, and we have a list of blogs that we are going to release exclusive information to. So it's going to be things like who I would cast if I had the power and the control to cast a movie of The Rearranged Life, because I totally know who I would. And I'm going to have a playlist of all the different songs that are associated with this book and possibly deleted scenes and bonus scenes. So I'll post those up on my Facebook website if you guys are interested, and you can take a look at where I'll be and see if you are interested in any of the extra information that's provided. I think that that's half the fun sometimes of learning about what makes a story, is the stuff that the author cuts or the things that don't make the final cut in the end. Along with the book launches, I have read 2 amazing books that I had to tell you guys about. So I hosted the cover reveals for Game of Love by Grigorian and Across the Distance by Meyer on my website a few months ago, and I had the opportunity to read the ARCs over the last couple of weeks, and I am blown away by the level of talent both of these writers possess. Ara's book, I cannot believe, is actually a debut. Believe it or not, he is that amazing. He's a sibling in terms of agency. He's represented by my agent as well, and he's also being published by my publishing company. But he might as well be a real sibling because he is one of the most stand-up people I've ever had the incredible fortune of speaking with. His story is about Gemma and Andre, who are very different personalities, but when they collide, it's kind of inescapable. They're inevitable. They're just so amazing together. Gemma is a tennis champ who is going through the process of the Australian Open, the French Open, and with the pressure of Britain, her home country, about to go through Wimbledon and hopefully become the first woman in over 40 years to bring home the title. So she falls for Andre at precisely the wrong time in her career. And everybody knows that intelligent guys are like my total kryptonite. So Andre was the perfect book boyfriend for 3 hours while I read this story, because he is a certified genius and he has a bunch of different stresses on his own end. So him and Gemma and their whole situation has just been very, very complicated, with paparazzi and putting this athlete on a pedestal and all the risks involved with falling for somebody who's in the public spotlight. The story is equal parts juicy and heavy, and equal parts romantic and sporty, which is a very delicate balance to strike, and I think Ara does it really, really nicely. I really also loved Across the Distance by Marie Meyer. Marie wrote a story about Jillian and Griffin, who are best friends, and they kind of go through a lot together. Jillian's faced a lot of adversity in her life, which the book delves into, so I don't want to really give you away too many spoilers here, but her story is really heartbreaking, and Griffin has been her rock for the last few years. And so as she goes to college halfway across the country for design school and he pursues a rock career, it's kind of tough as their friendship turns into more, but also has this element of distance. So Marie really wrote it so beautifully and so sweet, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody. Along with all of this information comes a giveaway, as usual. And this month, now that we're finally in the home stretch for the Rearranged Life, I think it's time for a little mischief. So the books that I'm doing have a theme of bad boys this month. We are going with Joe Raven's Inked Brotherhood series, as well as Jay Crownover's Asa, which is just coming out. Jay is a New York Times bestselling author and a USA Today bestselling author. She is, in fact, the incredible author who wrote the blurb for my cover of my book, and I am very, very privileged to be giving away hers. So if you would like, and if you're interested in these novels, feel free to go to my Facebook page, hit that giveaway tab, and do any one of those the options that are available for you in there. It'll enter you in, and in a couple weeks I'll decide on a winner, and hopefully we'll send you an email and you can get these great books in your inbox. So I am really thrilled, like I mentioned, about the release of The Rearranged Life, and I hope I see you at the signings or online when the book comes out. I hope I hear from you and know what your opinion is on the story. I would love to hear it. If you'd like to sign up for the blog tour, or if you would like to talk to me about anything else, feel free to shoot me an email, Annika@annikasharma.com. I can't wait to hear what you think, and I hope I see you next month.